everyone, my name is Leo with Rosales Super Tech. Today I actually have an Xbox One X that was delivered today by one of my customers that he's having issues with the Xbox One X actually overheating, and he is looking to see, of course, for me to fix this Xbox One X for him. So we are going to go ahead and diagnose to see what could be causing the overheat on this Xbox One X, yeah, go from there. So first things first, what we have to do is actually tear it down, tear it apart. I've already tested it to make sure that it actually works, that it turns on. I did not see how long it took for it to overheat and shut off. That should actually be the first step I do, actually, to see how long it takes for it to overheat and turn off. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip that process because I did validate that it did turn on. I didn't wait until it actually turned off. So what I'm going to do is just tear it apart, see what's inside this Xbox, see if it's very dusty, and if it possibly needs either a new fan or thermal paste. That being said, let's go ahead and start tearing this Xbox down. Alright, so one of the things the customer did mention was that he had already attempted to take it apart, and I can already tell you these screws here, they are stripped. Literally stripped. I think they try. Oh man, I don't think I'm going to be able to take this off. We'll see. The screws on the back of this Xbox, they are completely stripped. I just dropped my oh, I still got it. Okay. I don't know if you see this, but look at that. Definitely signs of corrosion. Man, please don't tell me this is like a water damaged. Also, this ribbon cable here, you can tell that it has corrosion. Wow. You see that? That is corrosion there. This is definitely corrosion. It has had water damage. I'm not sure if you see all this, but this is literally corrosion right there. And look at this bottom case. Oh man, this is gonna be I'm afraid what type of mess I'm gonna find inside. I'm literally afraid actually taking this job. Let me take pictures of this before I take pictures of this and email them before I continue. Alright, I'm I'm back. I just got through attaching the actual pictures to the ticket. That way the customer is aware of what exactly it's going on with this console, to why it's oh man, now I'm actually very concerned that the issue could possibly be the actual APU itself. Yeah, I'm very concerned. Now, the thing is that I did test this console. It did turn on. It turned on for us. It didn't shut off at that moment, so oh, man, I'm afraid that something else can actually happen to this particular console. All right, let's go ahead and take it. Let's go ahead and take it apart. Alrighty, everything's loose like a goose in here. That's just me being funny right there. Let's go ahead and open this up. Yeah, I can already tell you that fan is not going to be working. He is going to need a replacement fan. Do you see that corrosion right there? Really bad corrosion. Whew. Wow, I'm surprised this power supply is actually even functional, honestly. Let's take a picture of this. Wow. That right there, not good. I don't have any replacement of that stuff at all. You know what? Let me put my gloves on. The motherboard looks to be clean. Hard drive looks to be good as well. Fan, not so much. Wow. Fan's definitely gonna need some cleaning. I don't know if I can actually get to that. I will try. Let's get this power supply out of here. Need to take a picture of this. Reason why I'm taking pictures of this is so that I can keep for my records and put into the ticket, so that the customer knows, hey, look, this is how I got it. This isn't something that I did, and it's not something that I exchanged it for. You know, like for example, me having an Xbox that's been damaged and water damaged, and I give them incorrect parts. So I'm taking pictures as I'm taking this apart. I can already tell you, I'm surprised this is actually working because I see corrosion here. And this is where the power button module, the board that goes here, goes to that. So I'm surprised it actually worked as well. I hope that with me doing this cleaning though, that I don't ruin anything on this board. Did I forget a screw in the back? Not sure why, but this thing is having a hard time coming out. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the X clamp. I'm so scared right now to remove this, literally. Moment of truth. Doesn't look that bad, actually. The board itself, even though there is signs of water damage, corrosion, the board itself does not look that bad. It does look bad here. You can see water damage here. All we can do honestly here is clean it with some isopropyl alcohol with some IPA. Clean this as well as best as we can. Add new thermal paste. Clean the other components. And see if we fix the overheating issue. Now, it's a possibility that the fan could be broken. If the fan is broken, unfortunately, I will not be able to replace it because I don't have one in stock. I can order one, but it'll definitely cost the customer a whole lot more. So we're going to start the cleaning process now. I'm putting some alcohol. Alrighty, we do need to clean. Let's take a look under the microscope real quick. So this is actually what it's looking like for me right now. You can see all the corrosion there. Literally. You can see lots of corrosion. Let's see if we can get in underneath there. I don't know if we can, but I'm gonna try. This chip is corroded as well. We're going to try to clean it. I don't have a donor board for this Xbox One X. So if any component requires replacing, unfortunately I don't have any replacement parts for this board. Only thing I can do here is actually touch it up. did everything I could on that piece. Let me test continuity to see if the chip itself is actually making a connection. Okay, so the chip is making a connection. That's good. Alrighty. Let me see if there's any other areas of this board. Oh yeah, there is, right here. Right here. Not as bad, but as you can see, that capacitor does not look good right there. Oh man. So I've done all the cleaning I can actually do. Now let's go ahead and clean the APU. Just go ahead and swap over. Now we're going to go ahead and clean this APU here and add some new thermal paste, and then we'll clean the other pieces. Alrighty, so now we've got the heatsink. We're gonna go ahead and get this cleaned out. I will clean the thermal paste here, but I will have to take it to my garage to use my air pressure blower to blow the dust that's in there as well, blow it out. Alright, so that's cleaned. Let me see if I can clean some of it as well with some IPA here. You can see here there's some water damage as well here. Alrighty, I'm back. Just got through airing out this heat sink. There's still a lot of dust in there that I can't get into, and unfortunately it's not something that can be opened to fully clean it up unless I dip it in something. Unfortunately, I thought I had a bucket still left of some IPA, but I do not, and I'm actually running out of IPA. So we have to manually clean this. Alrighty, we've cleaned everything up we can on this particular Xbox One X. What we're going to do now is actually start putting this Xbox One X back together. So yeah, first things first, we've got the board. We've cleaned this piece. Just put some thermal paste. I believe I may have tightened the lid a little bit tight the last time I used my thermal paste. We are almost running out, so I am going to have to order some. Awesome. The right amount of thermal paste. Some people have different feelings with regards to how much needs to be on there, but that's the amount I actually feel comfortable putting on, especially an Xbox One X that I know for a fact that overheats quite a bit, that throws a lot of heat. Not overheats, but throws a lot of heat in general. Alrighty. Alrighty, now we've got the Xbox put together. We're gonna go ahead and test and leave it on, literally, to see for how long it tests, and we're gonna see if this fan actually spins as well as we plug it in. So first things first, HDMI. Do we see a connection? Not yet, because we have no power. So let's plug in the power. We do see a connection now. And we're gonna go ahead and turn this on. Let's change this to test bench 3. Turn on. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, I see the problem. There we go. I still don't see, so the Xbox is still on. Let me turn on this camera here as well. Xbox is still on, has not shut down yet. Thermal paste is doing its work, but this fan is not spinning. Alright, so one of the things I'm going to try doing right now to see if in fact it's the actual fan is I'm going to plug this where the fan goes and see if in fact, if it fits of course, if in fact the issue is the fan or maybe something else on the board itself. Now, can I remove this without taking the power supply out? Can I? I don't want to burn anything else out. Okay. Let's check to see if it's the fan. Yes, the issue is the fan. Heatsink is really hot. So that has been confirmed. It has nothing to do with the board. The issue has to do with the actual fan itself. I need to figure out a way to open this to see if it's something that I can actually repair. Let me see if I can figure it out and I'll come back to you guys. Alright, I'm back, y'all. This is a few days later from when I had actually completed finishing this particular console here. This is, I would say, today is the 25th and the 21st was when I got and started working on this console. This is, let's say, four and a half days later. I tried opening this particular fan to see if I can actually fix it, thinking maybe corrosion got in there and maybe I can clean it out with some isopropyl alcohol with some IPA. Unfortunately, I was not able to open this particular fan to get this console fixed. So we had to order the customer a fan, which took a few days to get here. Package is actually here, has not been opened yet. We're about to open this and install the new fan and put this console back together, and then we'll leave the console on for for some time to test to make sure that this console in fact is not going to overheat. It looks like this fan was actually packaged pretty well. Hopefully no one actually put something heavy on it that can break anything in here. Oh, come on. I'm trying to open this far away from the actual fan. Of course, it's got some wires in there, and I don't want to damage or cut anything on this particular fan. We got the label here for this fan. Internal cooling fan. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see that. You don't need to see that. It's got my address on there anyways. Alright, so this is a pre-owned fan. It's not a brand new fan, pre-owned, but it is in very, very immaculate, clean shape. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and get this fan installed. For me to install it, I am going to remove, though, this power supply to install it. Put this fan on. Making sure I've got the right screen here and I'm actually recording the right screen and that the volume's actually on. There we go. There we go. Fan's in there. Now we can go ahead and get this power supply in here. I should have actually gotten the power supply in there first. Actually, it's my fault. This power supply goes in here like this. Come on. I was going to say there we go, but it's not secure in there. Come on. There we go. There we go. Power supply's in there. Now let's go ahead and get the fan in there. There we go. Now let's route the wire for the power supply. There we go, and now we can go ahead and get this power supply connected. Now with this particular console, I did do the best to get it cleaned up. I don't have a one of those what are they called? I do not own an ultrasonic cleaner to be able to clean this board for this entire water damage that was done. Eventually that will be one of my purchases I make, that the ultrasonic cleaner, unless of course I can find myself a someone that can actually sponsor me, but I am a very small channel, so I doubt that would happen. So I need an ultrasonic cleaner and a better fume extractor than what I'm currently using. I'm using this thing right here, which really it's just flowing the same air right back out. Nothing's really being caught, I don't believe, in that filter that's there. So alrighty, that being said, let's go ahead and put this console back together. Well, I'm gonna put it back together except for this top portion. I want to see if in fact this fan is actually going to spin, and if it spins, I want to see what temperature it actually stays at as well. That being said, let's go ahead and put everything else back in here. We're gonna go ahead and start with this. we can now go ahead and take this off. Okay, I'm taking that off just to be able to see if this fan will actually spin. Power cord, HDMI. Awesome. Moment of truth, y'all. Let's see if this Xbox is going to come on, and if so, for how long. Xbox is coming on. Let's switch over to the console. For the capture card, I'll have to investigate that later on, but I will say oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Awesome. So it is showing. Alrighty, so that works. Now the only thing we have to wait is to see if this console will overheat. If it'll shut off on its own. We're gonna leave it here on, let's say probably for, I don't know, half an hour to an hour, and we'll see if this console will actually turn off. I won't be sitting here. I'm gonna leave it turned on. I'll leave a timer here, that way we can see if it'll actually turn off. All right, timer's right here, and it's going. All right, everyone, I am back. I did leave this console on now for about 20 minutes. I did put a disc in there. I didn't see if it actually popped up there. I don't know if it's because it's missing the eject button from there to where it's not reading it. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together right now. It did take the CD. I'm gonna see if it'll eject it after I put everything back together. And if it reads just about any CD as well. Don't know if I need to connect it to the internet. I need to validate that in fact is able to. So that being said, I'm just waiting for that to hit the 20-minute mark, and then we'll go ahead and continue and proceed to get this back together. Alrighty, it sure did. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is actually we're gonna go ahead and shut this Xbox console down. Let's actually put this console back together, fully back together, and we will go from there. Alrighty, everything's put back together. My game's in there. Let's see if we can eject this game and put it back in there. Okay, power cable, HDMI port, turn on, it's coming on. I know you can't see that, but there's a light right there. And we're going to go ahead and switch over to this other view. There we go. Xbox is coming on. Let me see if the eject button will work. Just press the eject button. Game's out, as you can see. We'll wait for this to come on, and then we'll see if I put the game in there again, if it'll actually read it. And we're going to try as well to get onto the Wi-Fi. We're going to get onto the Wi-Fi and see if everything wireless, everything's working, of course. Once everything has been validated, we are done with this particular job, honestly. All we had to do was clean components with IPA on the actual PCB board, exchange the internal fan, replaced it. This is the old one. Awesome. All right, let's see if we can sync this controller. It's blinking. It looks like it's synced. Sync button's working. I can move. Let's connect to the internet real quick. All right, let's see if my password is going to work. Awesome, we are on the network. Let's see if the CD is actually, we know it takes the CD in. I want to know if it's going to read the CD. The CD drive was somewhat also water damage. You can see water damage on the CD drive. I don't see that it actually detected my CD at all. I feel that it's spinning, but it's not detected. Let's try a different CD. I don't know if it's that CD in particular. Let's try this I'm gonna try this Grand Theft Auto one. You know what? Let me check storage as well. Let me move this. Oh, moving the wrong one. I want to be able to see if it'll detect the CD. It looks like there is some storage available. It looks like they only have digital games. It's not detecting my CD though.